Hello everyone and welcome back to Blitz Brigade, where today we will be taking a look at the Refractomatic 3000 Premium, which was decided based on a Twitter poll that went up a few days ago. I apologize for the lack of Blitz Brigade over the last few days. I've been really enjoying making Radiation Island videos, and I've had a lot of group project work at school, but anyway, that's besides the point. So this bad boy is rocking and rocking. 493, rockin'. 30 RPM for the fire rate, 3% critical chance, even a little bit helps, I'm very happy for that. And it's got 50 rounds with only one in the clip at a time. I've chosen to put this on the medic just for the speed and the lack of reload, so you don't really necessarily need the reload boost with the soldier. And I've also got the Barrel of Shame equipped. Because it's a semi-automatic weapon, I imagine that the extra 15% bullet spread won't be too much of a hindrance. But we'll see how that goes when we hop into a game right now. Okay, so here we go on Malta Docks. Right before this, I actually tried to film an episode on UFO crash site. Unfortunately, it was so full of demolishers that I couldn't get a word in. But you know what? That's totally fine. I can still give you guys my little alien speech anyway. The speech being that there's a guy above me and I am trying to run! That's actually oddly what I wanted to say about aliens. Nah, what I meant to say is that I don't believe in ghosts, monsters, any of that stuff, but I just can't entirely disprove aliens. That's why they freak me out so much. The universe is a big place. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. So, while we're looking at the Refractomatic 3000, you'll notice that because it only fires one round at a time, there is no reload animation. However, there is this really nice little idle animation where the barrels, I don't even know what to call it, the little mechanism on there, for lack of a better word, the mechanism on the barrel just kind of bounces back and forth. I kind of wish that was the firing animation, but even then, when there's a firing animation, you're not always looking at the barrel of your weapon. You're supposed to be looking down at your target. And it's funny because this weapon is like very, very well designed. Like from everything from the crystal on top, the glow at the end, the idle animation, as well as how many moving parts it has. It has a lot of moving parts going on. There we go. That's a good one. So the 15% bullet spread really does not hinder this weapon much at all. You can see the inner circle on the inside. Barely expands, if at all. In fact, it might just be 15% wider just all the time. Whoa, that guy missed me. Jumping. I'm gonna die here. Let's go in here. And yeah, I also wanted to say that I am sorry for the lack of Blitz Brigade over the last couple days. I've been really enjoying playing Radiation Island. And also, I've been super busy with schoolwork and regular work, so I apologize for that. But here we are, doing another episode of Refractomatic 3000 on Honest Attempts. It was a shame because that would have been the first honest attempt on UFO crash site. But I think, but it's very easy for demolishers to lay traps with the 6 surprise. So that's why when you hop into a game on a UFO crash site, you're more than likely to find a whole nest of demolishers. A nest of them. Okay, and here we are in the second game. Now, in between matches, what I've done is I've gone ahead and equipped the Refractomatic 3000 onto the soldier, just because I want to see if the bonus critical damage that I have and the extra damage with primary weapons will help the weapon at all. I have a feeling it will, but it was taking about 2 to 3 shots to kill with it on the medic, and I don't like that as much. So already I'm seeing an improvement. I was hoping to try something new with that, but it looks like the soldier may be the best way to go with the Refractomatic, at least at first glance here, because it took me 3 shots to kill a gunner as the medic. So if you have the skill tree for it, go ahead and put it on the soldier is my recommendation. So there was an example of a kill, and there is one on a sniper. So the sniper dies very quick. It's the classes with more health that you're going to want to look out for. Now this is a tap weapon, so the faster you tap it, the faster the gun will fire. So if you're just be confident that you're not going to miss the fire button. So let me show you an example. So that's about as quickly as the weapon is going to fire. And you saw me. You could see it better than I could. I was spamming that fire button. So yeah, honestly, after everything's all said and done, I'd say the only thing that I really have to complain about this weapon is the fire rate. The fire rate does leave something to be desired. It gives the enemy a huge opportunity to hit you while you're waiting for your next shot to go off. But it deals enough damage per shot where it's really up to you. If you're okay with taking that risk, then go for it. I do have the same hat equipped or at least its equivalent on the soldier. So I am dealing 25% more damage as well as having 15% more bullet spread. And I like that this weapon just natively gives critical damage. It's really nice, or rather a critical chance. There we go, 1 shot to kill on the stealth, and from what we saw earlier on the sniper. So honestly, if you see a gunner or a demolisher with full health, you can just solve the problem by running. I know that doesn't sound the most courageous thing, but sometimes it might be your only option. See, in that case, I could tell it was a gunner and I tried to run. Of course, he caught up to me because I ended up awkward running in his direction. Wow, it's a lot of damage on a headshot. Heavens to Betsy. Run! Run, but turn left, because if we run down that straight corridor, that guy is going to take us to go. Okay, here we go. We'll do one last round with the Refractomatic, and then we'll call it a day. Then I gotta go work on a group project. I bought this weapon just because it's one of the drop weapons. I didn't want it to be a hindrance. I wanted it to be the best that it could be. So that's why I ended up premiuming the weapon. So I think I've seen enough to issue this weapon a final score. It's going to be getting a 6 out of 9 Fulgors. It packs a heck of a punch, especially on the low health classes. It's a single shot kill. And on gunners, it's a 2-shot kill. The only real problem that I have with the weapon is just the amount of time, just its fire rate. The amount of time in between shots is enough to give the enemy such a huge upper hand. So that's really what's going to limit the weapon from going higher, but it deals significant damage per shot. So if you can land your hits on the smaller classes, then you are solid. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Have fun with the Refractomatic if you do pick it up. It is the bane of low health classes. Again, the only issue I have with it is the time in between shots. But, you know, that's a balancing thing. If it was able to fire quickly and kill in one shot, that's ridiculous. That can't happen. So if you guys want to get it, let me know what your experience with the weapon is. And I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.